comes back here into the courtyard and hangs herself from the tree right there.
Hey everybody, Kamille here again. We are in Voodoo Authentica once again, and I want to talk to you a little bit about altars and one specific altar. So, as a recap, for anybody who's not aware of what altars are, easy way to put it, think of it as just a sacred space that you have carved out for you to communicate with the divine, however you understand that or accept that to be. Altars are definitely used so much in these religions. Now, there's one spirit that you have to go through before you can go into to talk to any of the other spirits. The original spirit out of West Africa, the Orisha, is what that grouping of spirits are called. And Legba is the Crossroad spirit. But Papa Legba is the Haitian spirit who is at the crossroads. So literally where I am sat is an intersecting point. It's from one room in the shop entering into the next room. So his altar is the first altar that you see right here. Now, there's going to be a couple of things that you're always going to see on pretty much any altar. You're going to see a glass of water, because water is an excellent conduit. Spirit is energy. So it has the ability for cleansing, but also, more to the point on altars, it's about bringing down that energy. And you're going to see candles. Candle gives light, lighting the way, lighting the path, illuminating darkness, illumination, because that's one of the reasons why you would connect with your spirits at an altar, is for you to have illumination, to be able to see clarity with whatever the matter is. Candle. And when you light a candle to communicate with spirit, you can speak your words over it. You can write a petition, which is your prayer, and put that paper underneath the candle. Fire safe. Or you can just speak from your heart. A lot of times people like to talk and speak because your breath is getting on it, which is your life force, your essence. So putting that into the candle. Or you can just speak quietly. Now, you can petition these spirits to ask them for something. You can also light a candle just to say thank you. I mean, literally, everybody wants to feel and know that they are appreciated. So this is no different. So, knock 3 times. Gonna have a quiet moment here. Not everyone makes the sign of the cross. Many practitioners do. I do. Catholic in recovery, old habits die hard, and it's something I feel comfortable with doing. If you don't do it. Right. Candle's cleansed. Candle has my prayer put into it. Now, just gonna light it. Honestly, I do like to work with matches. Old school tradition, it doesn't matter. It's fire. A lighter is completely fine, obviously. So now I'm placing this on his altar, and he knows that that is from me. Now let's talk about some of the things that we see on the altar, and a little bit of a recap of some things that some of you might already have seen in other videos, or some of you who are just, maybe this is your first video, so help everybody to understand why you see certain things. Not going to go too far down the rabbit hole, but Catholicism is definitely infused with African traditional religions, because Catholicism pretty much ruled the law of the land. These religions originated in Africa. Because of transatlantic slave trade, Catholicism was enforced upon these people. They had to find a way to honor their spirits and their Orisha that they believed in, and their traditions, without being discovered that that's what they were doing. They found Catholic saints that lined up with their different spirits. Boom. That's why you see so much Catholic imagery and iconography. So let's talk about some of the imagery that you see. First off, you see St. Peter there. He is one of the primary Catholic saints that you'll see used to honor many of the different crossroads spirits, for Legba, for Papa Legba. Because, well, he's standing there. What does he do? He stands at a gate. He's the gatekeeper. He either opens up the gate to allow you into the gates of heaven, or denies you access. So again, a pivotal point, a point of an intersection. He has keys. So you'll find keys that are left on the altar. Keys over here, making a mess. Thank goodness that these spirits are very in touch with the human spirit. So as long as you do things respectfully, you don't have a problem. So just to show you, literal keys that people have left, because that is something that is sacred to the Crossroad spirits. So you can see there's a beautiful lantern here. It's got the red color. perfectly appropriate for Papa Legba. Rum. Loves his rum. Now, a lot of times people think rum and cigars are used for every spirit. No, that's not true. For these spirits that I'm talking about right now, absolutely, those are appropriate. You have to remember, when you're giving an offering, it's the same way. If you were giving a person something, you would give something that they like. If they're not a smoker, you're not going to give them a cigarette. Papa Legba is oftentimes represented as an older gentleman, kind of like a grandfather. So he likes his rum. He likes, you know, a lot of people's grandpas like to take a little nip. So rum. Legba also likes gin. That's appropriate for him. You have to remember, when people were giving these gifts at one point in time, these things that now are just commonplace that you can go to any corner store and get without a problem, at one point these were actual currency. Rum, tobacco, sugar cane, all of those things were currency. And if you were an enslaved person and you were giving that to your spirit, I mean, you literally were taking your life in your hands. You could have had a hand removed because to teach you a lesson, as you know, because unfortunately the way that slaves were treated, they were property. But if you were caught stealing something that is equivalent to currency, you were literally risking your life. I hope that gives you a bit more of an understanding, at least on how the Crossroad spirits are honored and how you can work with them. If you wanted to work with these spirits on your own, these are spirits I would say would be fine to work with. Legba, again, a red candle or a white candle probably be the best way to go. And write your business, state your business, write your prayers, speak from your heart into your candle, a glass of water. And then listen for signs. Signs can come in so many different ways. It might be just a feeling that you get, an urge, something that pops into your head that you hadn't thought of. It might be a phone call that you get randomly from somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time, who gives you the information that you need in order to, you know, get success with whatever it is that you're wanting. It might be a song that you hear. It might be, hey, you see a guy standing on the corner who's wearing, you know, black and red, and maybe the second or third time you see somebody on a different corner, well, once or twice it might be, maybe that's just coincidence, and you do have to be practical. But when you start seeing certain things again and again, like that is the way that Spirit talks to us in order to give us information. It might be a dream that you have. So stay open and receptive and ask them, communicate with me in ways that I can understand, ways that it just resonates like from my heart, from my gut, that I just have this feeling, this knowing of, wait a minute, this isn't just a mere coincidence. So this is just a little bit to help you understand about honoring Legba. One last thing I do want to say, if for any reason you do need to turn your candle off to extinguish your candle, all you have to do is just cover it. In our traditions, we believe you don't blow out the candle. You just extinguish it by laying something on top of the flame to extinguish the flame, so that it's representation of it's still keeping the energy condensed in that candle without blowing it away. And thank you so much. We will see you guys in our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and all the YouTube algorithm things that you already know that you should do, because that way you will stay abreast of whatever videos we're putting out. And it also lets us know that you are enjoying our content. All right, thanks guys. See you in the next video.